Hey there, people, I'm your friend today, let's play SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Gabriel 3. Let's just continue where we left off, which is back to Gracie. Gracie grew. So is that the Serpent Rouge? It looks like it.
This riddle is fascinating. You can almost see what it's hinting at.
Why have you left it over here? Is there a reason that you left it over here? I guess you just don't want to solve anything. Pretty much this time we're just gonna find all the coordinates that she has written down, and we're gonna go for them because we have this now.
It's a coordinate fixing device.
Indeed. So we're gonna find all of those coordinates and hope that we find the things that we need to find that will help us to solve the whole treasure mystery. Signore Buccelli, what were you doing with...
Signore Buccelli, is it just me or does he seem particularly out of place here? Must be those black socks.
No, it's more likely the big package that he's carrying, and he came from Madeleine Potain's room. And also, it's just me that looks like there's something on the carpet, but it's just nice shadow effect. Yeah. Well, it's an early 3D game. You have to expect that there will be some kind of graphical glitches here and there. So, Jean, do we have anything to talk with you?
How's everything?
Very well, mademoiselle. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody dining? Like Mose and Gabe?
Why haven't we found it yet? I'm getting very discouraged, I can tell you. I thought Dr. Wen had such promising leads, and with the additions we came up with...
Yeah, he does. He
give up yet, Lily.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Oh, why can't we simply pay someone to dig it up?
Grace.
I certainly can't with my tendinitis. And you, no offense, darling, but you're taking too long.
She's
I'm
just
trying.
one. She's just one person,
Still.
idiot.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, you said we couldn't let anyone else in on it.
I know what I said. Oh my. Dr. Wen must be right, mustn't he? The Great Seed absolutely has to be here.
Great Seed?
Otherwise, how can one explain that cache of Egyptian artifacts he found here in 1963?
Of course it's here. We'll finish off at the site today, then check
Oops.
maps again tonight.
Sorry about that.
Not me. I can't, I tell you. If we don't find it, I can't carry on one step further.
Please don't say that, Lily. Everything's going to be fine.
Just take it easy. Well, she's a nervous wreck for certain. But at least they have a solid lead. I mean, they have the Serpent Rouge themselves, but they're not really... I guess they're just stuck on some of the stuff that we were stuck on as well. But we got a computer, so we're smarter.
I'd rather not. I've heard that shade of red dye can cause permanent optical damage.
Ooh, burn!
I'd rather stick my tongue in a light socket.
Ooh, second burn! Madeline, you okay? Need some ointments? You look a little bit burned there. Oh, Grace, you're going around the table?
I'm sorry, Grace dear, but Estelle and I really must talk alone. You don't mind terribly, do you?
Not at all.
No.
Thank you, Grace.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Didn't mean to disturb. I know that you're a nervous wreck, so it's understandable you don't want to talk to anybody. So how about we go for some treasure hunting to do the ring? Yeah, you heard me. Treasure hunting to do the ring. English is a language, after all. Oh yeah, I forgot. Prince James is here. Totally forgot about
It's
that.
Prince James's car. We sure didn't expect him to show up.
Uh-huh. That's true.
It's Prince James's car. We sure...
Must be really urgent for him to come around here. Can we...
I think I'll let Gabriel deal with Prince James.
Sure. And no Arnaud up there. Okay. Is there anybody else out and about? I highly doubt it. Well, it could be just Mosley and Gabriel going around in the, yeah. And the Wilkes' moped is gone because he's dead. No, wait a minute. That's Wilkes. The other one is Wilkes' moped, so Emilio is out and about. No, since we're here, let's just use the motorcycle. So that's one of the locations, and that's the other of the locations. Let's go just visit the areas and see if we can find Emilio anywhere. I'm just curious, you know? It's always good to go around and see what people are doing. Because you might miss out on some dialogue if you don't just check around. Then again, he could be anywhere and nowhere. Apparently, he's absolutely nowhere. Ah, Gabriel and Mosley are having a nice time in the tavern. It's a nice place, though, so why not go for a drink or two? I know that this place actually has an Easter egg, but you have to do some console commands to make the Easter egg happen. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with Easter eggs. If you type in a certain console command, it'll open up Easter eggs, and one of the things that people will have, like clown shoes, that their shoes are oversized, and in certain situations when you talk to people, there will be an Easter egg, or just look at the items. There will be an Easter egg picture, and if you click on that, it will do the Easter egg. There's like 10 of them in total in the whole game. But like I said, you have to use a console command, like a debug mode, or not really a debug mode, but it's a console command that you have to activate the Easter eggs. Maybe I should have done that right at the start of the game, but eh.
Isn't it nice seeing animals in their native habitat?
Not really their native habitat over here, because this is a foreign country. But still, a nice habitat for them to
So, a
visit.
monkey walks into a bar.
And goes apeshit.
Hi.
Hey, Grace?
That's
you
my
found out
punchline.
Anything yet?
Well, not exactly. You?
I'm working on it.
Oh. Well, I'll just run along.
You're really working on finding what's on the bottom of the pint. Okay. Jeez, these guys are miserable. But we know the reason why. They're not exactly in good terms right now for a certain reason. Exit. Let us go here first. So, oops. Yep.
Well, this is the back of Mount Cardew, but I think the actual point of the hexagram is further up that way.
And it looks like we're not gonna
Guess
go.
is what it says. S-O-L in so many words.
Save our luggage. Something of liberty. Says sense of libation, or just property private. But there's a
There's something stuck to the fence.
It's usually called a note or a page.
Who are the Magi?
Who's leaving these things?
Well, I do know who the Magi are. But I guess we could go back to Sydney and, you know, search for a Magi. But I do know who the Magi are. They are the protectors of all kinds of ancient and mystical. They, especially when it comes to religious stuff. That's what they really were. Big bodyguards. I mean, the Magi were characters in the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser. They are the ones who protect the country and pretty much the whole world from the evil of all the mummies and other stuff. New email? I don't think we've ever got a new email before. Ah, the Temple of Solomon. The layout, finally. So let's see. Holy of Holies. 30 times 30 cubits, 1/4 length of the temple. Sanctuary, 30 to 60 cubits, the middle half of the temple length. And the porch. So that's how you divide them. Can we print this out?
I don't need to print it.
Okay, can we reply?
I don't need to reply to Sydney.
Okay. At least we got that. Now let's search for...
Well, if the secret brotherhood exists, they're no doubt in Rennes-le-Chateau this week. Everybody else is.
Apparently. Literary magi of the New Testament fame have been a subject of considerable occult debate. Yeah, it's still like a big debate. And always has been like a big debate that they weren't real. That is all just a makeup thing. All made up, pretty much. That's what they're thinking about it.
Who's leaving these things?
Can we...
I don't think that would accomplish anything.
Well, maybe if I did it the other way around.
No, I don't see any sign of prints.
Okay.
Who are the Magi? I can't scan that into Sydney.
Can we take a look at the Serpent Rouge? Where are we?
3 is the Trinity and the separation of the spheres.
Uh-huh.
The 3 which are the 4 are the divisions of the temple.
Yeah, well, now we know the
I began
layout.
my journey in the shadows and completed it in the light.
Uh-huh.
I had marked the site at last.
Yeah, we
there,
know.
In the center of the most sacred space.
Yeah, we now
At the
know
summit
it.
of the mountain, the place stood out in the brilliance of the midday sun. It was guarded by the 3 Knights' Towers, the Rooks, on the circuit of the divine horsemen of the abyss.
So how about we look up rooks? I don't know. Castle-shaped playing piece in the game of chess. Also can refer to birds or towers. Lookout places. No subject. Okay. There was something else I wanted to look for. Gabriel Knight 4? Ghost started disembodied spirits. Yeah, I actually showed this before. Never mind. That was like a long time ago when I showed that. That's one of the real Easter eggs without having to use console commands. Let's take a look again.
I wonder if the Temple of Solomon was what the Templars were building underground. The rectangular shape on my map seems to match the temple diagram, but Scorpio says the divisions are important. I should try to mark them out.
Well, now that we know the layout of it and the cubits. Analyze. Map. Yes. Do I use a shape?
I don't think there'll be another one of those on the map.
How about I just enter points then? Like there. And then there. Then over there. Then that one. And beep. Then beep. Then beep. And one more. Here. Boop. Now let's draw a grid.
I don't think there'll be another one of those on the map.
Fine, so let's clear the points. Unless I just need to do a Shabadoo. Sorry, I just have to have side of the Shabadoo. Beam. Shabadoo. Beam. Shabadoo. Beam. Shabadoo. Beam.
I don't think there'll be another one of those on the map.
Oh well. No, wait. I'm doing it wrong. Not draw grid. I have to start analysis and not draw grid. I'm an idiot. This is what happens when you're sick. You don't think straight. Yeah, I'm still sick.
That's it. The divisions of the temple. That's the porch down by Lebec. Then the middle is the sanctuary. And the third part in the north must be the Holy of Holies.
Holy holies! Holy Batman, holy. So now we check the next part of... So if that's the center, let's see. Got any bright ideas?
Let's see. I had marked the site at last.
Yeah.
There in the center of the most sacred space. We're ready to mark the site.
Are we now? How do we mark the site? Do I just put the X marks the spot like blam? Like
The center
kablow.
of the Holy of Holies. I think that's the site. It's on Mount Cardew. I'll write down the coordinates.
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. Just blam, one dot on the map. So now we're at Word. It's a
At the
word.
window of the ruined house, I looked across the trees denuded by autumn. Close to me, a presence, its feet in the water, like one who has just received the mark of baptism. I recalled the inscription, Et in Arcadia ego,
Sum.
blank blank.
Sum.
Through some
We know
selfish
it.
inspiration, I found the missing three. The dust settled, and I saw at last. Curses, I know the truth. He is there, dead. The broken bread lies forgotten beneath the altar.
Well, that really goes cryptical at the end.
I found the missing three letters.
Yeah.
Sum. I have a feeling that's not all, though. The Serpent Rouge talks about dust settling. In crossword puzzle lingo, that implies there's an anagram in here somewhere. I should try to analyze it.
Well, let's analyze it again. I know I did it before, but... Subnote Arcadia text. Translate anagram phraser. Or parser. So, in Arcadia ego sum is an anagram. That's quite a lot of parsery. Select words to move over to the phrase building area. Okay. We have tons to get through here. Excuse me about that. Like I said, I'm still sick. Okay. While I cough up a lung and try to do this, you guys just relax and I'll try to figure this out. I can't make heads or tails out of the anagram. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. But it does settling in Serpent Rouge is that, like she said, that means that it's the anagram. He's there dead. I was thinking of going inside the tomb and a corpse or something, or maybe the god within, stuff like that. Broken bread lies forgotten beneath the altar. Maybe I need to look for an altar. Just needed to take a little break from it. Let's try this again. What do you mean no matches found? There's Sum right there. Sum is still a word. I conceal God's secrets. Almost worked. Now come on, that definitely spells out anus. So I conceal God tomb anus. That's not correct. I got a feeling that God is one of the words that I need. And at least that feels like that would be the right thing. I conceal God. Sanctuary.
1 minute later.
Okay, I can't figure that out, so we're just gonna go see if we're gonna find some any help from the other location that we didn't go check. So let's go check that place out. Because I just don't want to waste more time on that anagram, because I got a feeling...
I'll go get the bike.
Got a feeling that the answer may be somewhere around here. So let's use this then. Alright, so what is the place that we need to find? Let's see. Central circle, northeast, southwest. 1645, 55, 12. 1645, 55, 12. We're at 1645 almost already. So it's in this area. No, we're going the wrong way with the 12 for the 12.
This mountain range is amazing. Look at all these huge boulders lying around.
Yeah. Then be some big boulders, all right. Maybe we need to go this way. Now we're getting somewhere. Somewhere closer. So maybe it's here? Oh, there's something up there. Huh. This is it. Looks like a napkin.
It's right around here, under that pile of rocks.
What's this napkin thing?
What's
Or a
that?
handkerchief. Looks like a handkerchief, actually.
It's a red handkerchief. Didn't Wilkes have one like that? He must have found this spot. Maybe that's why he was killed.
Could be. So we better be careful, I guess.
That pile of rocks wouldn't look just a wee bit artificial, would it?
Just a little bit when it comes to 3D graphics. Totally not out of place.
Maybe Wilkes was getting too close.
Well, if that's the case, he's dead.
No, I don't see any sign of prints.
Okay, let's get rid of all this rubble.
I should go get the shovel.
Yeah, you should. Right idea. I wonder what kind of secrets we find in there. Certainly it looks like a cave opening. I wonder if there's another note hidden here. And I guess we found the thing that we came looking for here.
I knew it!
Yeah, that's a cave opening, alright. Looks like a big hole on the ground. No, I didn't want to take a look at the whole cave entrance. I wanted to look at this.
Not another one.
Where
Who
was
could
the
know exactly where I'm going? Not even Gabriel knows what I'm doing. Or cares, for that matter.
Well, maybe there's some guardian angel over here who knows how smart you are and is trying to help you? Where was Osiris when the stars shone over Bethlehem? I don't know, I haven't heard.
Osiris when the stars shone over Bethlehem.
I wouldn't know because I've never heard of Bethlehem, as it was written. Bethlehem.
I'll take it when I go back to the bike.
Well, take it with you right now, because we are going back to the bike. So I guess we need to look for Osiris and Bethlehem. Oh, Sydney. That's our next job. Maybe that will give us the hints that we need to solve what the anagram is supposed to be all about.
At least I hope so. Don't want to waste more time on that thing unless I get more hints.
Osiris. Not Osiris.
Osiris was part of the Star of Bethlehem. And it looks like it's about to, or just did, go into the same configuration again.
They usually go in a, has a 12,000 year progression in the night sky, but every 2,000 years it aligns with a certain planets, Jupiter and Saturn. How about the Bethlehem? Oh no, I didn't find the subject I was looking for. Star of Bethlehem. Bethlehem was a bright star that appeared over the city of Bethlehem at the time of Jesus' birth. It was believed to be an omen of a divine and sacred nativity, and the Magi, or wise men from distant realms, some say Persia, followed the star of the birthplace of the infant. And we read about the Magi last time. And this is the story of Jesus. Well, all I can say is that didn't really help me that much. Maybe I should read a bit more what it says there. Constellation of Orion, Egyptians identified with the pharaohs, reason the place in the pyramids, the position of the stars of Osiris' belt. Jupiter's Saturn, star of Bethlehem, mentioned in the Bible, inheriting in a heralding the construction sheep. No subject on Saturn? Really? Okay. Bethlehem. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Schuttenjäger Archives. That's our whole source here, apparently. So how am I gonna use that to help me with the anagram? Can I skip this? You done? Good. Okay, let's see if I can find a star in here. Because then, Astrum. Day. Ego. How about the... Oh. Maybe there's a different word for star as well. Not just astrum. Dee. Okay, I can't make heads or tails out of this puzzle. We'll come back to this next time. Because I need to clear my head. We need to do like Grace does. We just need to clear our heads for a while. And come back to this and see if I can figure it out. But that's until next time. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully enjoyed. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.